humans face a fundamental hurdle. The moment we speak, the words vanish. To share knowledge across generations, we needed a technology to capture language and freeze it in time. For ancient rulers, capturing data was a matter of survival. Over 3,000 years ago, royal diviners applied intense heat to animal bones, interpreting the resulting cracks to predict the outcomes of wars and harvests. This oracle bone, a turtle shell from around 1200 BCE, represents one of the earliest surviving records of Chinese writing. These marks are specific questions and predictions carved directly into the hard shell, preserving a dialogue between the court and the future. They recorded the immediate anxieties of the state, documenting inquiries about impending warfare, about mysterious illnesses, agriculture, and complex rituals. Early writing was not designed for storytelling, but as a system to store vital information about power and survival. Many early scripts relied on simple pictures of physical objects, but a functional writing system has to handle abstract thought. You cannot draw a literal picture of a word like justice, because, or perhaps. Instead of inventing unique drawings for every thought, Chinese characters function like structural code. Meaningful components, called radicals, slide together to build new ideas. One part signals a category of meaning, while the other suggests how it is spoken. This method allowed the script to scale from thousands of words to tens of thousands. As writers moved from bone to bamboo strips, they used these vertical columns to document everything from complex laws to scientific observations. This architectural approach turned writing into an engineered system that could record both the rigid codes of government and the nuances of philosophy and poetry. Through trade, religion, and diplomacy, Chinese writing traveled across East Asia, reaching regions like the Korean Peninsula and the Japanese archipelago. This migration created a massive technical hurdle. Chinese and Japanese are completely unrelated languages, with distinct sets of sounds and entirely different grammar. Mapping the characters onto spoken Japanese was difficult because the two languages share almost no structural common ground in how sentences are actually built. Japanese writers adapted by adopting characters of Chinese origin, known in Japan as kanji, to represent core units of meaning, like nouns and the roots of verbs. To handle native grammar, they derived two phonetic scripts from abbreviated Chinese characters, the flowing hiragana and angular katakana. A modern Japanese sentence is a hybrid. The kanji anchor meaning, while hiragana provides the grammatical markers showing how words relate. The Chinese writing system proved to be an adaptable code, allowing different societies to engineer their own unique written identities. As the tools shifted from hard carving blades to flexible brushes, the once angular characters began to take on weight, rhythm, and fluid movement. This required careful preparation. Using the four treasures of the study, a writer grinds solid ink with water against a stone, a physical routine that builds the focus required for the work ahead. Modern typing repeats a pre-designed form, but handwritten calligraphy records a specific physical action in time. Every brushstroke is a permanent record of the artist's pressure, speed, and direction. Because ink on paper cannot be erased, the final work becomes a map of the artist's breath and movement. This level of concentration elevated record-keeping into a living visual art form, known in China as calligraphy and in Japan as shodo. You do not need to read the language to observe the art. You just need to look for line, movement, and balance. This scroll shows standard script. It emphasizes disciplined structure and exact proportions, creating a feeling of stability and clarity. By contrast, cursive script breaks those rules. It uses rapid, continuous motion to convey raw energy, prioritizing the physical expression of the writer over the legibility of the characters. Visual balance is also crucial. The empty space stabilizes the composition, often anchored by the deliberate placement of the artist's carved red seal. While a writing system's primary job is to store data, the evolution of Chinese characters shows that how a message is physically written can communicate as much emotion as the words themselves.